would like a sneak peek of what New Hampshire is like, going on another hike this weekend. It's going to be a 2-day trek. It's with the same Hudson Valley Hikers group that are so much fun to hike with. And I'll read you from our itinerary. This trek will include extremely steep climbs in the White Mountains, including the epic climb up Liberty Mountain. We will traverse 4 4,000-foot peaks, including Zealand Mountain, South Twin, Galehead, Garfield, and Lafayette. Sounds exciting! My goals for this trip are to see how I do with this steep elevation in New Hampshire, see what it's like, because I've heard this is one of the most beautiful parts of the trail. I'm also excited that we get to see what the huts are like. I've heard a lot about the paying patrons versus the thru hikers that do a work for stay. And let's not forget that I'm always on the lookout for a good moose sighting. But with this steep elevation, I don't know if I'll be able to hike solo, so really we'll just be a loud group of hikers on the lookout for wildlife, which means we won't be seeing wildlife. We'll be hiking in early August, and the temperature is supposed to be highs in the mid-70s, lows in the mid-50s, but we also have a very strong chance of rain and even thunderstorms tomorrow morning and tonight. So I think the plan right now is to just get a late start, see how much of it we can avoid. Here is my trusty AT guide, which is already outdated. Here's the start at Mount Lafayette, mile 1822.4 for northbounders. Pretty steep or high up at 63 feet. We are going to hike down to Garfield Ridge Shelter for our overnight, and that's going to be at just about 4,000 feet. And we are going to end day 2 at Zealand Falls Hut, 2,500 feet, mile 1835.9. Got a few things to wrap up before we get going, so I will see you guys in a minute. I'm still experimenting with my food, so I like to take a little something different each trip. Here's what we have for this one. In the morning, I have half a cup of oatmeal, half a cup of granola, and a box of raisins for 2 days, and I go stoveless. So I'm just gonna cold soak this overnight. And lunch, I'm excited about this. I have some bagels, everything bagels from Fairway. They have the best bakery. And on that, I am going to take cream cheese, and in there is some pre-cooked bacon, and we'll see how those do without refrigeration. Hopefully that's just a suggested guideline. And I don't know if I'm gonna have room for this, but I've got some school crackers. And I have some Mio Sport for electrolytes. Snacks, I have a candy bar each day and some Gatorade Energy Chews and some Mentos. And dinner is going to be a half a box of stovetop and some protein. I have Spam for night 1, chicken for night 2, some more crackers, and a little bit of olive oil for some extra calories. That's it. And I like to pack them all up in a little bag per day, all packed up and ready to go. I'm checking how my food is doing on weight. Under 2 pounds per day. Looking good. Y'all like my wallpaper? Me too. We got a late start and we drove through the night, but we made it to camp 11 o'clock, but we've got a group tent site.
Lots of eggs. You know what I need for breakfast is
Waiting out the rain.
Shaw's breakfast. You need that breakfast from Shaw's, the hospital we stayed at last time. That's good.
Here are our Wi-Fi options.
We just went in and renamed our.
So,
Yeah.
You ready to hike in the rain?
the views alone.
Oh, I know. Isn't it sad? Just looking forward to this.
This has some of the best.
This is what we're gonna see
and normally it would be some of the best views.
You're right. We could just stand on a treadmill or walk on a treadmill at ground level.
While somebody's spraying us with water so we get the full effect.
You ready, Jason?
Yeah. Hey guys,
As long as I don't fall down and break an ankle or a leg, I'm good. Woo! Last night it rained the whole night long. I got to practice packing up my tent in the rain. That was interesting. And I learned that there is, with the duplex tent, some splashback in the vestibule. It didn't really get in my tent last night, thank goodness, but I left my shoes out in my vestibule and they got a little splashy muddy. Yay, we are doing this. She works up at the hut. Well, it's fun.
Talking like a 12-year-old boy who just discovered foul language.
Do you want to drop some F-bombs right here?
Fuck that, I don't want to drop an F-bomb.
Hello, my first AMC hut. You're everything I expected you to be. And our view. Is this a no shirt, no shoes kind of place? You might get kicked out. Ooh.
No pants, no
is
service.
fancy.
So Lisa, you gotta be careful. The propensity for pantslessness.
Look. Cool, y'all. We are stopping at Zealand Falls is our end. Tomorrow.
Look at my bag.
Let's see.
When it's clipped on the stern, it makes a really nice wide slot. Battery life.
Oh my goodness, you were right. Those are so good.
So
We are at which hut is this?
Greenleaf Hut.
Yay.
Hello.
How'd you get here? How'd you end up working here?
Yeah, so I came up to the huts when I was little. My parents brought me and my sister here on vacation a bunch. We were with a whole hiking group actually that would come up here every year, so that's how I introduced them.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Yeah.
And this isn't your first hut experience?
It's not, no. I worked at Lakes to the Clouds last summer and then Galehead Hut.
What's the season like? From what to what?
Yeah, so the summer season runs from the end of May to mid-August, and then the fall season, depending on whether the hut is open for a long fall or not, is mid-August to the third week of October.
Oh wow, that sounds cold up here.
It depends on the season.
Yeah.
Last fall was really warm.
Yeah. What you got cooking back here?
Yeah, so today is a Saturday, so it's a turkey dinner. So the turkey's in the oven. I'm making molasses, oatmeal bread, a mushroom barley soup, and then I had peanut butter chocolate chip bars.
Did you know how to cook before you came here?
Kind of. I cooked for myself in school, but
Okay.
not cooked. I hadn't cooked for like 48 people.
I wouldn't be able to make all this.
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly.
Well, you've got a cool place here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing with us.
Of course. Thank you.
We've got fairway, everything bagels, cream cheese, cooked bacon.
I only
Arch
have
pizza's got some.
I only have
M&Ms.
M&Ms. I lose.
That's a good one.
Chicken
Jason's
wrap
got-
in a sun-dried tomato wrap.
Salami and gluten-free crackers.
Hey, there you go, yum. I tried to throw my garbage out in the kitchen and I immediately got corrected by Holly that it's carry in, carry out. I could have read the sign on the way in. I was too excited, I walked right past it. Luckily, it hasn't really rained. Since we started hiking, it cleared up. And I forgot to tell you guys about the sock situation that I have going on. I put sandwich bags on my feet because I didn't yet buy shorter waterproof socks. I have 2 socks, then the sandwich bag, then my shoes. It hasn't rained, but my feet feel pretty nice. So far, so good.
Didn't think you'd be fording, did you?
No, I did not. Jason, you provided false information.
We can sue you for that. This is a misrepresentation.
This one you did bring water shoes, though.
I did, yep, but I'm following suit. There's the trail. Holly at the hut thought I was a thru hiker. So I got the uniform. I got the Hiker Trash Texas shorts. I got the gaiters. Yeah. Here's the trail. Why do all the hikes I go on end up like this? I think I should have done a little more cardio. Oh boy. First 5,000 footer, feels good. Woo! Look at this view. It's gorgeous. You can see for miles and miles.
Feats and feats.
Sky. Look.
Oh, there's people
It's
up
passing. We can see people. This is not from an airplane. It's from the top of a mountain. I think I got the middle.
Thank you.
This is what happens when you just hang out on a mountain and wait.
You don't like the weather in New England? Wait 5 minutes.
It feels like we're at the top of a 12,000 foot mountain. Yeah, everybody stand here and say cheese like it's a photo.
Hey look, we're on the AT now. It's official. Here's the challenge of the day. Gotta monkey your way out of here. Ah, excellent job.
Well, that's another thing. That's why
We're coming up to the peak of Mount Garfield. But this mountain never ends. We have been going uphill forever. Forever. Last summit of the day. Now it's clear.
Now you actually can see for miles and miles and miles and not lie.
That's all right. Tent platforms, we're in the white, and now we're having fun trying to figure out how to set up thigh hooks. We have come to. It took 3 people to come up with this, where we got it tied off on one side, then over this semi-freestanding tent, and we've got an eye hook down there. It's tied off to more eye hooks down here, and, you know, making that work. So the nice caretaker came and offered to put in nails for us. If bad news is, my quilt got wet. Hopefully it will dry out a little bit, and luckily it's not going to be super cold tonight. But I had it in a dry bag in the bottom of my pack, so I figured it would be fine. I had a wet tent rolled up and sitting on top of that. Apparently the dry bag was not enough, and the tent is now always going to go in the outside pocket, separate as far as can be from the quilt. Note to self, don't repeat.
Like it goes inside.
Come on. What do you
We've got stovetop for dinner tonight and some protein. What's yours, Francia?
What's
Rice and beans.
Oh yeah.
what you having? Stovetop something. I'm staying.
You've got something interesting in there. What is that?
Bean and cheese burrito.
No way!
Way.
Is that your packet gourmet? Bean and cheese burrito. I'm totally buying that one.
It's really good. It's one of the lightest ones.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, whoever isn't cooking. Is it this with bits of dog food?
Yeah. They built this in 2011, it says, and I appreciate the craftsmanship. And they have a sign in there saying that it took a long time to choose every single log, and the heaviest one was 400 pounds. And please do not graffiti on it because we want it to look so good for years to come. Good job. I approve. Look how crowded it is in there. That's a lot of packs.
Talking with your boss. That was good.
Kind of a blue sky though.
It's pretty. So it's the next morning, and I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get this untied. I can't get this guy off. It didn't rain last night, but it was awfully wet. And this morning it's 100% humidity. So the interior of my tent was wet, wet, wet. Note to self. When there's a crowded campground, go to the bathroom early. This is what a stealth spot looks like. I always miss them because I'm looking at my feet too much, but this one was hard to miss. Wet, slippery rock. Here we come. Galehead Hut. How long y'all been here?
15 minutes.
Oh, really?
I have found one universal truth that hiking faster and getting somewhere first never buys you the amount of time that it feels like it should for the amount of effort it took.
How are you?
Good. Sweaty?
I think there might be some humidity.
Just a little.
Is that the navigation?
The best part.
According to the summit outlook, supposed to be in and out of the clouds, clearing towards noon. Or not.
We're on our way up to the peak of South Twin Mountain, but it's 1,500 feet of elevation gain in about a mile. Luckily, there's some sort of stairs in place. Whew, let's go. Time to hit the gym. Get that heart rate up. Now we've got to go up that thing somehow. So we have a Sobo thru hiker here. Do you have a trail name yet?
Pelican.
Did you get Pelican?
Well, I have a hat and it's hot pink. It's in my bag because there's no bugs out here right now, but it's a hot pink bug net and a sun hat, and I keep my snacks in there and I can unzip it. So it's like I have a bill and
That is so great.
I just eat my snacks. So
That's a
Pelican.
good name too, yeah.
I was feed bag, and then then on bad days like today I'm slip and slide. So I
You switch it out.
have multiple
That
personalities.
is good. And when did you start?
June 10th. Slow bow.
Yeah.
I take a lot of zeros.
Yeah.
I went whitewater rafting and
Oh, great.
I've stayed at like every cool hostel all the way down.
Where did you go whitewater rafting?
Northern Outdoors in Caratunk.
Oh, I want to do that so bad.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it.
Okay, on my list.
Yep.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Enjoy your hike.
I will. Thank you.
I don't know if I like to be able to see where I'm going or if I'd prefer like the Disney World hidden line so that it's just a surprise that it keeps going.
Well, if it meanders around corners and stuff, it feels a little bit more interesting.
Yeah. Made it. Finally. So 4,900 is what we're at.
Yes.
South Twin. Another fabulous view. Can anyone tell me why these logs are green? It's so cool. You're great. Yeah, I like the flat parts. They're my favorite.
Yeah, they're nice.
Just popped out above tree line. Yep. I would like to camp right here. Let's check out this view. I actually found a stealth site. Muddy trail. Luckily, sections like this where it's a problem, they put either big rocks or logs that you can step on to get across. Hey you guys, what are you? What are you?
Can you hand me this bottle? There it is.
This is the AT, that goes to a view.
No views. We don't have time for views. Look at that sky. Cleared up. I am a fan of these rock faces. Also this view. This tree was living on this rock with only that much of dirt. That's crazy. Pretty neat. Hey, this must be Zealand Falls.
This is a happening place.
This is a party right here. Only they serve alcohol.
Yeah, no kidding. Margarita with you
Here's the hut. And Greg. Hi, Greg.
I'm copying Barefoot Man.
Hi, Barefoot.
Yeah, you see that?
There was a thru hiker whose trail name was Barefoot because
Yeah, I was gonna say that
he was barefoot.
the,
Fancily decorated. 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up for the bookshelf. You got your baked goods. Ooh. Ooh, pineapple. Great. Ooh, bread? What?
Yeah.
What is all this? Got your store. And your kitchen. What's for dinner? Smells good too. Yes, please. Bunks. Triple decker with more headroom. More bunks. More bunks. Room for stuff. More bunks. Cute. So I guess maybe these are the frames that the people who work here use to carry out the garbage and carry in the food. Interesting. I guess it's like a yearbook thing. Who used it in what year? Hello, doggy. Look how cute you are. Are you having a good time? You are. Oh, you're so friendly. Oh, you're so cute. You're good. Good doggy.
Get anywhere when you hike with the dog.
Just don't you have food.
These are my pretty legs. I had a fight with one of the rocks. It won. That's where we were. Zealand Falls. Smooth path. No rocks, no mud. Manicured. Clearly this is not the Appalachian Trail. It's not. It's the Zealand Trail now. We're on the little side trail to get out to the parking lot, back to the cars. Say cheese. Hello. What's your little starling's name?
Birdie.
Oh, hello, Birdie. Oh.
But spelled like Bertie, like Bert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So cute.
Say thank you.
Hello. Well, we made it back and it was another great hike once again. New Hampshire, it turns out, is not as exposed as I thought it would be. There's quite a few areas where you are below tree line and a little more protected from the elements. I have heard from other people that what you experienced on this video is pretty typical for what New Hampshire is like. And the people at the huts informed me that if you are a thru hiker looking to do a work first day, the sweet spot to arrive is between 3 and 5 p.m. Earlier is a little too early, and any later you might be out of luck. Mount Lafayette was gorgeous, was it not? What did surprise me though was the second day we actually hiked, I think it was 12.4 miles, and with that high elevation change, my feet hurt. I guess it was quite a bit for weekend warriors. My feet swelled afterwards. It was okay. It wasn't anything disastrous, but it was quite a bit. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button and also the bell icon so you are informed of any updates. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.